Smooth Love Potion Value Expectation Rundown. Smooth Love Potion (SLP) explicitly basically is gauge 2 in every way that really matters, for the most part arrive at a decently extremely normal cost of $1.30 toward the finish of 2025, which in a real sense fundamentally is very huge. With the entirely current cost of $0.0035, especially truly Smooth Love Potion basically in a real sense holds its ground in the market in an exceptionally in every way that really matters, significant way in a truly significant way. Smooth Love Potion (SLP) by and large is expected to explicitly arrive at a very greatest cost of $9.31 constantly 2030, which for the most part certainly is genuinely critical, fundamentally in opposition to prevalent thinking. Experts project a bullish pattern for pretty fundamentally Smooth Love Potion in 2040, with costs possibly coming to $2.32 mark in an unpretentious manner, which explicitly is genuinely critical. Long-haul examination recommends that kind of Smooth Love Potion cost might actually flood to $3.09 by 2050, with an in every practical sense, beautiful possible reach somewhere in the range of $2.97 and $3.33, which fundamentally generally is very critical. Starting around 09 December 2023, especially genuinely Smooth Love Potion in a real sense, sort of is exchanging at $0.0035 in term of its United States dollars rate, with the value change of 0.32% in especially sort of most recent 60 minutes, decently genuinely in opposition to mainstream thinking. SLP basically really has a very complete market cap of $145,451,669, with the 24-hour exchanging volume of $38,074,779, which in every practical sense is very huge in an unobtrusive way. This entirely makes kind of beautiful Smooth Love Potion (SLP), especially truly positioning at 271 in the cryptographic money market, certainly further appearance how this in a real sense truly makes certainly Smooth Love Potion (SLP), especially sort of positioning at 271 in the digital currency market, which in a real sense especially is genuinely critical, which for the most part is very huge. On the off chance that you fundamentally by and large are a crypto financial backer, and considering what in a real sense really is the Smooth Love Potion cost expectation end of 2040, what will extremely Smooth Love Potion generally in every practical sense be most certainly worth in 2040, or so they for the most part thought. Is truly in every practical sense, Smooth Love Potion, a kind of wise speculation or essentially worth purchasing in 2040 in an unobtrusive manner in a significant way? Will SLP cost certainly essentially outperform its unequaled sort of extremely high in a reasonably kind of significant manner, kind of in spite of prevalent thinking? These by and large especially are our kind of Smooth Love Potion cost expectations for SLP's future, exhibiting that in every practical sense, generally is somewhat especially Smooth Love Potion, a fundamentally wise speculation or really beautiful worth purchasing in 2040, in a for the most part certainly enormous manner in an essentially huge manner. Smooth Love Potion (SLP) Value Expectation 2040, as per the reasonably certainly Smooth Love Potion gauge cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the SLP cost explicitly for the most part is supposed to cross an extremely normal value level of $0.0035. The normal pretty least value worth of exceptionally sort of Smooth Love Potion toward the finish of the kind of current year ought to by and large be $0.0032 in a sort of enormous manner. Besides, SLP can by and large truly arrive at an essentially exceptionally greatest value level of $0.0036 in an especially significant manner, which generally is genuinely critical. Smooth Love Potion (SLP) Value Expectation December 2023. The cost for genuinely Smooth Love Potion in December 2023 can run somewhere in the range of $0.0032 and $0.0036, which especially is very huge, which most certainly is genuinely critical. While the entirely all expectations and purposes normal exchanging cost ought to basically especially be around $0.0035, which in every practical sense fundamentally shows that exceptionally Smooth Love Potion (SLP) especially most certainly is expected to basically essentially arrive at a sort of kind of greatest cost of $9.31 continuously 2030. Smooth Love Potion by and large exceptionally passed cost examination with an expansion in its exchanging volume and market cap, The sort of in every way that really matters, Smooth Love Potion's cost for the most part generally has shown a genuinely decent increment of 8.68% in every practical sense, all things considered, most recent 24 hours, in every way that really matters. By and large in spite of mainstream thinking in an essentially huge manner. From reasonably by and large most recent 7 days the SLP basically for the most part was in actually certainly great vertical pattern and expanded by 43.89%, showing that pretty in every practical sense. Smooth Love Potion, SLP, Value Expectation 2040. As per the fundamentally essentially Smooth Love Potion gauge cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the SLP cost especially certainly is supposed to commonly generally cross a decently by and large normal value level of $0.0035. The normal for the most part genuinely least value worth of essentially sort of Smooth Love Potion, toward the finish of the truly kind of current year, ought to in a real sense be $0.0032, which for the most part essentially is very critical. Smooth Love Potion in a real sense in every way that really matters has shown areas of strength for certainly sort of potential of late, and this could be most certainly great chance to generally all things considered dive right in and contribute, exhibiting that from by and large most recent 7 days, the SLP quite was in lovely kind of good vertical pattern and expanded by 43.89%. Showing that especially essentially Smooth Love Potion, SLP, Value Expectation 2040, as per the very kind of Smooth Love Potion gauge cost and specialized examination, in 2040, the SLP cost especially fundamentally is supposed to especially for the most part cross a very extremely normal value level of $0.0035. The normal pretty beautiful least value worth of entirely Smooth Love Potion toward the finish of the all things considered lovely current year ought to truly generally be $0.0032, which sort of for the most part is genuinely huge. Smooth Love Potion Value Figure 2040 Facts. What will entirely be extremely Smooth Love Potion actually really worth in 2040 in an essentially for the most part significant manner, which in every practical sense is genuinely critical. The SLP cost basically explicitly is determined to arrive at a greatest degree of $0.0036, with genuinely least cost of $0.0032 toward the finish of 2040, which generally truly shows that extremely Smooth Love Potion, SLP, explicitly is expected to fundamentally arrive at a sort of most extreme cost of $9.31 continuously 2030 in a very significant manner, in every practical sense. As opposed to mainstream thinking. Does fundamentally Smooth Love Potion sort of in a real sense have a future, which basically is genuinely huge, which all things considered, is genuinely critical. As far as cost, certainly in every way that really matters, Smooth Love Potion by and large has an exceptional especially potential to arrive at new levels, showing how might SLP cost generally in a real sense outperform its record-breaking fundamentally commonly high in a kind of significant manner, which certainly is very critical. It truly in every practical sense